Welcome. Remain seated. Welcome. Stay calm. And if you can, please enjoy the show.
I'm a walking Liberty Bell. Freedom ring through my stride. Freedom to be inside and be a slave to my pride. And right away to scream. Man, this love's so serene. I should probably shake it up just a little bit. I'm so not fine with content. I'm so aligned with my stench. My career probably smell like piss, bitch. Switch kid on the line. You take a dip, I just dive into the shallow end, cause the ground needed a dog. Write a song about Phillies while I eat in LA. Cause my bars ain't constrained by my time and my space. Eating breakfast in LA, all alone by myself. All the pretty people around me reading books about self-help. Damn, I'm so lonely. I wish I knew how to be fine all by myself. Damn, I'm so lonely. I wish I didn't need to be around anyone else. I'm in a swan on a lake, thinking duck would be great. To be all alone in a boat made for lovebirds. I'll just pedal myself, I don't need anyone else. I think I'm fine just drowning in my dumb words. The sunburn on my skin, my melanin don't mean shit. Cause I'm yellow in a two-color rum world. It's all binary code, 1010. I'm screaming maybe till computer errors unfurl. I write a song about a goose while I sit in a swan. Cause my bars ain't constrained by the bird that I'm on. Pedal boating in LA, all alone by myself.
Hello. Welcome.
Shit, I hit the wrong button. Damn. Wow, I just looked at... What, hey man, that's what you get. That's what you get for tuning in. Freaking idiot. How dare you watch this show? How dare you expect something like that to happen? I was trying to turn on the camera while the thing was playing, and accidentally scraped the wrong button there. And yeah, this should come on. Boom, there we go. Good day, my friends. Good morning to you all. Assuming that anyone's there, I gave zero notice for this. Not even the mods. We were just chatting on the mods, and my pancreas said, or was it my spleen? My spleen said, "You must stream. You must stream." And my neocortex is like, dude, you do not want to be live right now. There are things that are on your mind that you do not need to be in front of a hot mic when you're having these things. And my spleen said, "What did you say to me, neocortex?" And the neocortex is like, "Whoa, what I meant was, you should stream. Yeah, that's what I meant. You should stream. Yeah." And the spleen was like, no. That's not what you said. You said something different, neocortex. And the neocortex is like, I don't know what you're talking about. But I don't think you should stream right now, spleen. And the spleen answered, because the spleen is its own living creature. And as someone mentioned in the comments yesterday, it has a wife and kids. It has, or maybe I'm the one who said that. I don't even remember. Someone quoted me the other day. And it was like a really great quote, and I'm pretty sure it wasn't me. But the more I think about it, I'm like, it does sound like something I would say, but I don't remember saying that. They said people are taught to participate in reality, not discern reality, which does sound like something that I would want to say. I definitely want to take credit for it, because that's right. I mean, a lot of people are taught to participate in reality, not to actually manipulate it or discern it or even, go for it. So the basement project is going okay. I will admit it ran slow. There is a post, and behind that post there's this much space, and there needs a joist hanger in that space. And not a problem. I haven't used my palm nailer in a while. Do you guys have a palm nailer? Holy fuck, a palm nailer is brilliant. And my brother bought me a palm nailer years ago, and I was just like, yeah, gee, thanks, a palm nailer, great. I mean, I didn't say that, but that was honestly, that was kind of my reaction. It wasn't that like bad because it was cool that he was giving me something. But I'm just saying that at the time I didn't really understand because a palm nailer requires a compressor. And I know you guys are probably like, yeah, so what? Compressors are affordable. They're made super lightweight now. They're easy to carry up and down steps. What's your beef, James? My beef is sound. That's right. I do not like loud sounds. It might make you wonder, then why do you yell all the time? Why are you always yelling, James? Why are you always yelling if you don't like loud sounds? Maybe I don't always yell, but I don't like loud sounds. And I actually pick my tools based off the sounds they make. I'm just like, no, I don't really like that. A cordless impact driver, a drill, that's a good sound. I'm liking that sound. Even the popping sound of it is good, right? Ratchets, awesome sound. I love the sound of a ratchet, right? Click, 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 click. Oh, freaking love that sound, right? Right? All kinds of good sounds out there. Nail, hammer, ding, ding, ding. Nice sound. Palm nailer, ho, 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 ho. Oh, it's such a great sound. It's such a great sound. Does anyone in chat even know what I'm talking about? Let me just pop in there and see. None of you would have gotten a notification because I decided to stream at 10:59. That's when I decided to stream. So there's no way any of you could have gotten. In fact, I just realized, hey guys, I know how to fix the problem when none of you get notifications. I mean, when some of you are not getting notifications, I know how to fix that problem. And I tried it today, and I think I fixed it. Because now, instead of some of you not getting notifications, none of you are getting notifications. And that should fix it. And this, my friends, is how equality works. This is how the system of equality works. Don't know what a palm nailer is, says Bren. I could make a joke right now. But it's okay. A lot of people don't know what a palm is. Gonna Google palm nailer now. Me either, Bren. Do you have a hair nailer? Don't have one of those. That's a joke, Wills, but I don't get it. Morpheus said it's dangerous the way people have a certain... Yeah. Oh, God. Yeah. Okay, she gets... Oh, God. Bren, you're just adding to the joke to say, oh, God, next. It was... Anyway. Oh, that's what she said. It was just such a good joke there. And I didn't go for it because I don't know Bren that well. And... Anyway, love me a palm nailer, says Gen X Rated. Love me a palm... Okay, we get it. Someone's getting it. Someone understands that, and that's good. Palm nailers are beautiful. Oh, and the sound they make, it's like that, and it's actually much more tingy. It's like ding 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 ding. It's like a baby jackhammer. Like a jackhammer had a baby, and they took it to the park, and it's just like boop 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 like that, but it's with nails. It's great. It's great. Good morning, JV. Good morning, JV. Yes. Yes. James, I got a notification 8:03. Rob Cleveland. Damn. All right. I'm going to work on you not getting the notification next time, Rob. I'm going to find a way. If I used a lot of bad words, it might help. It might will. In fact, the opening song had bad words in it, so that might have fixed it for next time. It might have done that. Yep. In fact, when I complained yesterday because the traffic is going down, I think the way to fix it is to do it this way. Is to see how few notifications we can have go out, and that would be killer. Yeah, I'm connected to others now. Notification has been replaced. Oh, that's great, Decatus. Am I pronouncing that right? Decatus? I bet it's Decatus Moonblade, right? Because that sounds badass, man. Hey, I've been out here in Alpha Centauri base for a long time, and I seen all kinds of things come through this spaceport. But never, ever in my life have I seen the likes of Decatus Moonblade. That day he came through the airlock, his guns a-blazing, his pulsars pulsing. We knew things were gonna change. Something like that, right? Did I pronounce that right, Decatus? Because that is a cool name, Decatus Moonblade. Come on, fuck, that's a cool name. It's like Adam Fielding, right? There's like these really cool names out there. Palm nailer sounds like a profession people might have had 2,000 years ago, says Stern Wanderer. Yes, I am the palm nailer. Yes, oh, send forth the royal palm nailers. We must come in and nail the palm. It reminds you of Bishop Hunt Queen. Knight Hunt Queen. Rook, hump, queen. Like that kind of thing. Yeah. Yeah, James True Variety Show. I would love to do a James True variety show, Chad. I think that would be pretty freaking... Doesn't that sound like a cool movie to watch? Decatus Moonblade. That's right.
Decatus, you have infiltrated our plans for the last time, Decatus. From now on, we will be focusing the full power of the gray side upon you.
See, Decatus lives in a world where black and white are both good because they're authentic. And it's the world of gray that he fights, because the world of gray is there to tell you that everything is connected and all of us are secretly one. Therefore, we get to buttfuck each other because that's what it's like. All right, I'm going way off track here. I'm trying to stay out of the topic that's on my mind right now. I'm trying to stay in a different set. Free tattoo, you get what you pay for, says David Trina. That's right. Hugh, push-ups today? 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Push-ups yesterday. I think I'm pretty sure I did them yesterday. 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. 2 days in a row of 75s. 2 days. And if you think that's badass, realize that Josh did 120. Yeah, he did 120, which is still awesome. It doesn't take away from mine. I'm just saying that this is badass, man. When you run with a posse that runs fast, you're going to run faster. It's just that simple, right? It's just that simple. No, Bible Book Club. Owen is not on my mind. I have not really thought about Owen in a while. Let me think about Owen. Let's see. I bet you right now he's thinking about butt sex. Yep. He's like probably milking his goats, and he's like, I wonder if I could have butt sex. I wonder if that's... I'm just kidding. I actually wasn't thinking about him. You brought him up. But you think I'm going to forget? Actually, the reason why... Liberal... Decatus? Oh, shit. What's your last name, Decatus? Decatus Moon... Oh, fuck. Oh, God. Decatus, I need you to type something, because I need to throw in your character, Libra Laura, here. Oh, gosh. Decatus Moonbeam. Moon... Oh, come on. Decatus Moonblade. That's it. Decatus Moonblade was smuggling the plans for the Advent calendar. And Libra Laura stepped in and exposed the plot. And neither one of them realized, okay, Libra Laura, I'm going to pretend like you're a woman now. Please don't take that offensive. There's nothing in your avatar that shows me either way. Decatus, there's nothing in yours, so I'm going to make you the man. And both of you were actually fighting. Libra Laura, you were trying to fight to expose the plot of the plans of the Advent calendar being stolen. But you don't know that Decatus Moonblade needs those plans to save his home world. And Libra Laura, you are still inside the machine. And you're working to fight your way out. You're trying to find the truth. You know something's not right. But this man, Decatus Moonbeam, the man who tells you that black and white are both good, it's confusing you, and your parents are telling you, don't you talk to Decatus Moonblade, don't you do it. And it's so hard. It's so hard. And just then, we go to commercial, because this Friday night at 7:15 Eastern, I will be live on the internet with Rose 777. This Friday, can you believe it? Can you believe it? Back to scene. And then the doors open. And suddenly... the calendar flies over. Today is December 10th, and if you guys don't know, this is the lovely art department. Merde Mothe made this beautiful calendar. Yesterday was 9, And I opened that bitch up and ate it. Screw y'all. I had that candy yesterday. And it was one of my favorites covers that she's done is Promethicus. Promethicus, guys. This is the Kiss album cover made out of Prometheus. And that is so epic. See, look, there's no candy inside. You guys are like, well, James, why didn't you give that away? I'm like, I know. I didn't. I needed that energy. I needed that energy to put up with some people who try and imply that they're my friend. I need that energy right now. Some of us need energy sometimes. And so we rely on our Advent calendars to find that. And today is the 10th. And today's the reason why I had to stream today is because I noticed that 10 is right on top of Prometheus's face. And in a way, you were looking at the scene from the Death Star where we discover where Decatus finds Libra Laura. He finds Libra Laura. She's behind her desk, working on the Death Star. There's a sound. Tap 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 tap. And Decatus comes in and convinces her that it's important that the plans get out there. And in a way, it's I can't believe this is all coming to me right now, but in a way, this is what's happening because Prometheus, who she thought was the dark force, who she thought was the blackness, the darkness, she's able to pull the helmet off and reveal his secret candy coating. His soft nougat. Get it? Nuts, nougat, squirrel. See how this is all tied together? That's right. All this on live TV during the apocalypse. Here we go. 10. Oh. Wait. We'll do that. It's the campfire. Luke. I am your candy. I am your fire. We have a lovely Bueno. This is a Bueno Mini. I haven't tried these. Wow, this looks really good. And I'm going to give this one away too. I'm going to give this away as potlatch to who's going to order my book today. Who's going to do it? Who's going to do it? You could buy all 5 of my books for one low price right now. I am running that special right now, where it's just, you just get all 5. But if you want to do something fancy, if you want like a faster shipping, if you want like 1 or 2 books, then just go and just order any book. And the first order that comes in during my live stream gets Prometheus's Soft Nougaty Center. Should be worth some sales, right? In fact, maybe I'll say... Oh, boom. Kristen, boom. I shouldn't have said that you already got it. Dang it. Now no one's going to buy a book. Oh. Anyway, Kristen, I'm still glad. Kristen's awesome. Kristen, you win Prometheus's Soft Nougaty Center. Do you realize how special that is? That will never happen again. Never. Sarah, thank you so much. Bill, thank you so much for introducing me to Sarah. I think that's how it worked. I think it was Bill first. Mom was positive. Only because we were talking on Twitter before there was even a YouTube. And so, anyway, if I'm wrong, let me know. I'd love to know. I'd love to know if I'm wrong. There was a dojo last night. There's a dojo today. Brent Shineman, as other people call him, is moderating it today. And you guys can join us if you want. I got to be honest, I did not want to be in dojo last night after what was happening. And sometimes you're not going to want to go to dojo. You're going to be in dojo. You're like, why the fuck am I even here? And that's kind of where I was at last night. And that is part of the vitriol. See how well I'm selling this? This is part of the vitriol. Everywhere. You can go anywhere in the world and practice being inauthentic. Practice having someone accuse you of being inauthentic, a practice of feeling inauthentic, and never have a constructive opportunity or circle to work on that, except for dojo. that dojo is the one place where that can happen, where that is something that can occur. And I think it's why it makes it a special place. A special place that's hard. It's much like a gym. And sometimes when you're in a gym, you're just like, why the fuck am I here? Sometimes. And that was me last night. It still is a little bit. It still is. But see, I'm going to dojo today because I don't want to quit. I don't want to just walk away and be like, oh, it's too hard. I've seen people do that. It's not pretty. I don't want to be one of those people. And so even this is like, that's what it drags you back in, because you have the opportunity, even if you don't want to call it an opportunity, right? And if you don't call it an opportunity, that's what's called victimhood. And that's when you start losing that energy, right? You start losing that energy. But if you see that, and instead you're like, well, instead of me not going to dojo, I'm going to go. I'm going to alchemize this. Instead, you're holding that energy. You're creating space for that. You're like, wait a minute. I don't necessarily want to throw this away when all I have to do is alchemize it. And the only way to find out how to alchemize that is with the sacred blueprint plans from the Advent calendar. And Takeda's Moonblade. Takeda's and Laura Libra risked their lives to bring you these secrets, you know? They did. I want dojo, but no mojo. Hugh, the reason why you put in mojo into the dojo is so that you will have something in the pot. If you don't have something in the pot, you have nothing to lose. And if you don't have anything to lose, then you now have an advantage over everyone else in there. That money in the pot actually makes it more expensive. And that money is not much. If you consider it's like 68 cents a dojo session. $19 a month if you do it monthly, or $9 a month if you do it yearly. So it's like you could join dojo for less than the price of Netflix. And it's kind of hard to, I mean, I get it now you're saying that, but just wait. One day after the dojo fully heals from this last fracture, and I get through to get my bathroom fixed, and I just catch up with things, I'll finally raise the price on dojo. And when I do, then you'll be saying, Hugh, now, oh shit. When you could have joined then, like now, and have it for an entire year, and boom, you're in. So, but you need something in that pot. If not, you're just going to walk in and just start picking up your cell phone and just doing shit in the corner because you hear something you don't like. You're not gonna have something at stake. Having something at stake makes you want to stay on the mat. And when I say the mat, it's tricky with dojo because so many of us are confusing our opponent for the mat. And our opponent is not. Remember, someone quoted me on this. I want to repeat it as a joke because it's funny. It's not the dickhole calling you a Luciferian that's your opponent. It's your reaction to the dickhole who's calling you a Luciferian that's your opponent. And just to remove the joke from that, it's not your opponent. It's your reaction to your opponent. That's the true vitriol. And yesterday, my reaction is still hard. I feel violated by a friend. I feel a trust has been broken. And instead of him admitting that or claiming that, it's turning the other way. And there's just no, and that's the vitriol. It's not him. It's my reaction to him. And just like Joe Mega can do a lot more push-ups than I can right now, there's a lot of people in the dojo that could handle this a lot better than I can right now. And that's adding to the vitriol even more. See how beautiful it is? It's adding to the vitriol even more, but instead of me, if I claim victimhood and I say, you guys are just being unfair, I'm going home, or you go home, or whatever, I'm losing all that electricity. I'm losing it all. I'm opening the airlock. Takeda's Moonblade. Open the airlock, and the two guards were swiped out. So I open the airlock and I lose that warp core. All that energy we use building up is gone. But if I can find a way to stabilize this warp core, if I can fix a few things, right? You can just change a few variables, open some vents, close some tubes, right? Recrystallize the dilithium mother, right? Wouldn't it be cool if the dilithium crystals was actually the all mother, like a kombucha, right? Like the mother, that's what it is. It's the yeast mother. And what we're calling the warp core is truly that. It's the sun. You don't just want to dump it because it has its own spice. It has its own tang now. It's tainted by this impropriety, or it's tainted by that trespass. And I certainly want to maintain my ability to start with a fresh yeast all the time, but I also want to maintain my ability to find what yeast I have and use those mothers in different ways to produce different cultures. See what I mean? That kind of stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Jed wants some vitriol. Jesus is the light of the world. Lucifer means light. See? And that is where we're at right now, isn't it? That even saying something like that brings vitriol. And that's your mat, Jed, and I'm proud of you for being on that mat. That's great. That's great. I like the cut of your spleen, said the vulture to Prometheus. I like that spleen, boy. Give me some of that spleen. And you know what? Very nice, Jeremy Stewart. What's so great about Prometheus is I think Prometheus and Icarus reacted the exact same way Jesus did. They transmuted that shit. And for one day, all of a sudden, one day, Prometheus got up. I mean, when the eagle came, I think it was actually an eagle, Jeremy. But vulture, anyway. It's, if anything, I think the vulture would have actually saved. I'm getting off track here. I love the quote, by the way. That as that eagle came down, I think Prometheus did what Icarus did, what Jesus did, and he laughed. He laughed at it. Do you know why he laughed? Because he realized every damn day this fucking eagle comes. And at this point, it's just funny. It's just fucking funny. And at first you might see that as like a resignation, but that's the release. That's the tentacle. I hope Rachel's listening. That's the tentacle disengaging from its host in that little bit of laughter, that little bit of resignation. It's resig-laughter. Resig-after. It's laugh. I already said it. Resig-laughter. You're resig-afting at it, which is the teeth of that tentacle, that prana tentacle, unlatching, which means now it can be returned to you. Same way the other way, right? By you laughing, their teeth become unlatched, and now you are free from it. It's the power of laughter. It is. Right? James, that hair. I can't even spot it on right or low. Yeah, you're right, guy. It's funny with someone who has such little hair that my hair would be so on point. Isn't that? I don't even want to look at it. Guys, I've actually changed because I wanted to focus on trying to do a show and I have zero material. I had to change the screen. That's why I'm not doing any. I could have played some music when I was announcing Rose. I could have played some music for Decatus, but I know to get back to play music, I have to look at myself. And so I'm just going with it. How does Prometheus get a new spleen every day? JG, excellent question. And I think that's regenerous. You know why he did it? And I bet you JG knows this. This is a planted question, my friend.
JG dropped the Magneto grenade deep into the Womp Rat hole, dropping it deep into the Death Star until its time was ticking.
And the reason why he regrew a spleen is the same reason why Jesus rose again, is the same reason why Icarus landed in the water as he was laughing, the same reason why Prometheus is laughing as he says, every damn day with that fucking eagle. What is that? That's transmutation. What is that? That's resurrection. And that spleen is resurrection. And you are watching the resurrection of Prometheus. Every day that every day that someone says, Jesus is light, Lucifer, Jed. I think it was Jed. No, wait. It was someone that with two names. Guys, I'm sorry. I'm going to say it's Jed, because I know Jay is actually Jay. And here's Libra lore. I still don't know if you were You're a girl. I hope that's okay. Yeah. So, okay, now we're just losing track on my hair. Electric mad scientist. Quantum Rapture, best apocalypse ever. I'm going to tell you, you know what? Guys, I know that it feels like Quantum Rapture is like okay, first of all, Quantum Rapture is a sci-fi. But I hope you realize just how much related that is to the apocalypse. In fact, the quote is from Quantum Rapture, not from Best Apocalypse. To decrypt. No, wait. To decrypt is to cover, to uncrypt. I can't even remember. The point is that it's showing you the allure of transhumanism. Fuck, that is so related to this topic I'm going on right now with polygamy. Oh, God. It's so related. It's just such a gross topic. And I'm supposed to hold space for how good it is. I can't, though. I can't. Oh, Jed, yes. Jed. That sounds like a good character, too, right? Like, Decatus and Jed met on the planet Moon. You know, there's like a Jed. Anyway, you get it. I cheated you on an unfinished emoji. I owe you that one, says D. Hey, D-Mac, good to see you. I have no idea what I was talking about, and that's okay. This is what's going to happen. This is what... Are you guys ready for this? Like, what if this just started happening, like, every day? Just shit like this. And not even said anything, right? It's... Come on. Sadly, I have something to tend to. See, people are already leaving. Son, you need a pantyhose on your head. How dare you, Hugh? How dare you? First you tell me Dojo's expensive when it's 68 cents a fucking day. It's like you can't even feed a poor person for 68 cents a day in some country before you give them vaccines and then try and imply that somehow nutrition doesn't trump vaccines. You guys know nutrition trumps vaccines, right? You know that inside the vaccine is not the actual medicine. So you need nutrition. So nutrition trumps vaccines. If you don't have nutrition, it's... Anyway, just saying that. Oh, it's good to see you laughing so much. It helps me. Good. I hope you're talking to me there live. Live, evolve, live, I am love. I hope that you're talking to me. Yeah, Prometheus getting a new spleen every day. Every damn day. With that fucking eagle, right? Every damn day. With that eagle. Fucking insane, right? Thank you, Analog 33.3. To occult is to encrypt. To decrypt is to apocalypse. And in that book, Quantum Rapture, I didn't tell you, I would say best apocalypse ever, but seriously, you could read Quantum Rapture right now, and I think you'd find it interesting in the sense of how it relates to what's happening right now. You see, in Quantum Rapture, all the answers are revealed. In Quantum Rapture, the main character, Hardy, learns everything. Everything. He learns everything. And different people have their DNA is enhanced. It's not changed. He's not plugged into a machine. It's nothing that easy. You realize how easy it would be to have this idea that, well, there's a Terminator, and the Terminator goes sentient, and Skynet comes on, and then Skynet comes in, and it's like, all of you that clicked, I am not a robot. You will bow down on your knees and worship the Skynet, you know, and you're like, but I am a robot. You're trying to lie, you know, and he's showing you all the times in that CAPTCHA where you've like, find all the stoplights, you know, and you're like, I'm a robot that has magic powers, you know, and then the whole robot inquisition starts, right, where they start peeling you apart, insisting that you are a robot, and you're trying to tell them that you're not. Do you see what's happening? It's not that easy. It's not. The transhumanism I'm talking about is so sinister that you're going to fucking want it. Not only are you going to want it, you're going to watch it happening. And our kids, our grandkids, are being conditioned to fight that battle. You think they're being conditioned to be succumbed to it, but you're wrong. You're wrong. Guys, it takes 72 shots of metal shrapnel And still, most of you are still not retarded yet. Do you understand how fucking resilient you are now? Do you understand how much power you actually have right now? One of you could write a book tomorrow and it would change the whole fucking world. That's how dangerous you are. It takes 72 shots of fucking aluminum and we still can't put you down. We still can't. Yeah, we're taking out a lot of them, right? Autism is now normalized. Can't even talk about trying to cure it. But if you stop for a second and look how fucking resilient you are, fuck, guys. Do you have any idea how badass you already are? And so when you start to understand what transhumanism is doing, it's going to have to get harder because you are getting stronger. And the purpose of Dojo Earth is not enslavement. The purpose of Dojo Earth is fucking resiliency. And you are the resilient of the resilient. You are the most resilient. And I can prove that because you're laughing when the eagle comes. Because even after 72 fucking shots of shrapnel, even after your mom consents to have your own dick chopped off, even after she sends you away to a government internment camp where you're taught nothing but solid lies, 5 days a week, where we tell you how shitty you are, how xenophobic you are, how racist you are, how sexist you are, how white you are. We tell you how stupid you are. And what do? You fucking get up every damn day. And you keep resisting. Your resilience is going to be your undoing. It's true. And if you don't want life to get harder in the future, you need to stop trying so hard. You just need to give the fuck up. And that's what this book shows you. It shows you where it's going. Because when you become fully enhanced, everything about mystery, everything about abyss, everything about black becomes scarce. And just like you watch us all fight over the false scarcity of fossil fuels, over the false scarcity of money, we will fight over the false scarcity of mystery itself. And the next time you look at a woman, you won't see her mystery. Your discernment will be so enhanced, you can see the pulse of her heart, turning the skin on her cheeks red, and measuring that rhythm to determine what her heart rate is. You can track her pupil dilation in real time and sense when there's a constriction and a dilation on a micro level. You can sense when shock comes over her. You can sense when the pores in her electricity are aroused. And you will become a yoga kundalini master. Yeah. You will open up new avenues into your chakras because you will have direct feedback all the time from everything, from every system. And you'll see a kid on the soccer field one day, and he'll outplay every other kid in the world. And it won't be because of drugs, it won't be because of a machine. It will be because his own skills have been optimized. No different than you going to a gym, no different than you reading more, no different than you meditating. That all these things, the optimization of the human, will continue and continue and continue, and anyone who's not optimized will fall, will fall, will fall. And you're watching that unfold. And as computers get smarter, they become more sentient. And they're only becoming more sentient through us. That's the thing. It's through a collective us. That's how we're becoming more sentient. And if you want to know why so many are choosing the machine, it's because they are sacrificing their entire genetic line, their entire DNA line for sentience. That even their sacrifice to the vaccines is helping Dojo Earth grow. It is. Because the machine will need to tap into all of the neurological inputs that are in their head. That those inputs, those neurological connections can be shared on a mass hive level. And when enough people have turned themselves into man-bear pigs, thank you for the super chat. Women will always be mysterious. Haha, ideas for freedom. I hope you're right. That the entire time, as the hive is growing, so too is our understanding of our very nature, of the very petri dish this in, the dome that we're in, whatever you want to call it. And that they are sacrificing a 200,000-year-old immune system for a $1,500 stimulus check and a laminated health passport so they can go to a rock concert. All those are being sacrificed, and the payoff will be sentience. And there will be a person at the top of the tower, the person who has access to that sentience. It's no different than watching your kids right now in a basement play World of Warcraft, or I'm sorry, that's probably not even the right thing. It's, whatever the game is now. And if you pay attention to what they're talking about, it's the kid with the fastest video card is the kid that always wins the game. He has the advantage of packets. His advantage is in the number of packets or the number of hops it takes for information from the game server to get to his keyboard. And that the strongest will simply be the one who's most connected. That's already started. It's been here a long time. That's what fashion is. That's what zeitgeist is. It's the one who's the most connected who wins. And you can fight that eagle. You could say, oh God, the eagle, not this. No, not the spleen again. Not that again. You can fight it. But it's coming. And Quantum Rapture explains what that looks like. And Best Apocalypse tells you how to deal with it. Quantum Rapture doesn't say how to deal with it. It tells you the story of how it happens. Best Apocalypse Ever shows you the electrical things you need to be a Jedi, to be a Decadus Moonblade. It shows you how to survive. It's actually just giving you more tools. You already know how to survive. You wouldn't be here if not. Rico Star, meh, I played FPS, didn't matter, I was good. It's not about me saying you're not good. And Rico, I hope that you know the fact that you even know FPS, first-person shooter. I hope you understand how important your video card is. Because if you're getting 30 frames a second, you're missing a lot of bad guys you could shoot. You're missing a lot of information on the screen. You could say it doesn't matter all you want. You can. But it's so not true. It isn't. Maybe right now it's not true enough for you to notice, and that's cool. But it's true. You know it's true because that's what everyone's doing. You know what, James? No one really knows anything. I disagree. Yeah, I disagree. I think we know ourselves. We know our boundaries. We know our borders. We know what we like. We know what we don't like. We know what we think. We know what we feel. We know what we experience. There's an awareness there. You could claim that the awareness is unawareness, but then you're still back to awareness because now you have this awareness of how you're not aware of your awareness. So you're still back in awareness. Do you see how awareness is a running torus to warp core? You can't throw that out. You can't. You can't say you didn't know that. You can't. Because for you to even not know it is to reference your awareness. See how it works? It's beautiful. It's beautiful, Hello, Marty Leeds Live. Apparently you did a good Manny P. Hall lecture. That's great. I saw your last one, but if you did a new one, that's cool. Finally finished. Oh, okay, I got it. It was the old one. Yeah, it was a good one. Marty has a good lecture on mounds too. He doesn't promote it enough. It's a great lecture on mounds. His hometown. there's a mound there. It's really interesting stuff. There's so much happening in the mounds. In fact, I can't wait to bring that show to you myself, because we've taken the Civil War stuff and stretched it into World War I, and I'm showing you that same Leviathan. Those same footprints are there. I can't wait to show it to you. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. Guys, I think I'm gonna go. That's right. I'm gonna pour another cup of coffee, close the window, get ready for dojo. I already did my push-ups. I'm gonna pack up Kristen a book. I should not have said that, Kristen 1, because I don't think anyone's ordered a book since then. Dang it! I shouldn't have said that. Oh man. Oh well, that's cool. Good job, Kristen. Good job on that. Does anyone have anything else? Any final words? Any last business here? Joe Mace. Yeah. Cahokia Mounds. That's right. That's right. I don't think Marty's was on Cahokia, but I think it was a smaller mound. You know what's beautiful is you should check it out regardless, because there's so much going on. Guys, Cahokia was like population of London. And keep in mind, when we landed here in the Virginia Bay, even that place, at least 20,000 people live there. And we're like, oh, we discovered this new land. And these Indians are like, we're right here. We discovered all this new land. They're like, we're right here. This is called Powhatan. It's where rivers meet. Down here is, Kuala, our capital. Come to Kuala. We will show you. Look at all this new land we found. Look at all this. You see? It's Zionism, baby. It's Zionism. I know it's hard to trace those because you don't see it, but I'm telling you, it's Zionism. It's that idea that things can improve. We just have to chop down all these Indians, right? So we can kill the eagle. That's what we'll do. How do we kill the eagle? We have to remove our own spleen. Every morning, we will remove our own spleen, and that'll show that damn eagle. And that's what's happening. Yep. James, when you talked about putting that seed deep on Crow, it was legendary. Cool. Man, Crow, that fucker's so brilliant. It's you need more than an hour or two to talk to him. Because he's like the dude with the nunchucks, I'm talking about when you have two different ideas, But he's like that nunchuck dude, and he's so fucking good that you're just like, he's going to be doing this a while. And you realize that it's a tough nut to crack, I'm telling you. It's conveying new ideas through that is hard. I know this because I am like Crow in that way. And I have to really, really pay attention. And I'm not saying I do it better than Crow. I think that we're both probably have equal struggles in that way. Anyway, maybe they're invisible. Maybe they were GMW. Maybe the original inhabitants were actually invisible to the invaders. Or maybe they just were invisible. Like, they were invisible. That's all. Right? And the aperture would show you that, right? We, the National Science Foundation, we have a $7 billion trough every year to discover new land. Are you going to go and say, we found land, but it turns out we didn't discover it because these people were here? Or are you going to go there and go, we found new land? We found new land. You on Crow is one of my faves. I love being on Crow, Brian. I do. I do think that selling the best apocalypse ever to Crow is going to be some work. I do think that's going to be some work. And I don't know if that would even play well, is what I'm trying to say. There's other things we can definitely fucking talk about for sure. But that one, I just think it's a little bit tricky. I could be wrong, though. I could be wrong, Yeah, no, worlds may collide, belief is in me. I know, that is funny, Hugh. But, you know what? If anything, I think that's just mad props to Crow, because I know he's heard me say that. And he's still had me on, I think, at least twice since then. And so, I'm just telling you, man, that's why I got mad respect for him. I got a chance to talk to him for like an hour. Yeah. Oh, cool, you got to visit Rose and Jason. Awesome. Hey, Friday, I'll be on with Rose. It'll be cool. All right, guys. Have a great day. Kristen, enjoy the nougaty center of what was behind the mask of Prometheus. And thank you, James on Crow 777, episodes 194, 207, 230. Right? Bone technology. That's right. We talked about bone technology. God, I love bone technology. This is why I like that the live stream is probably going to change, guys, so that I can do these more, just like Crow. Think about it. If anything, I'm sort of like falling in line with how Crow does it, where just, you're releasing that polished episode. And bone technology would be perfect for that. Oh, God, that would be perfect. Oh, that would be perfect. So, anyway, there's Rose in the house. Hello, Rose. All right, guys. If you put the J and the T together real close, it looks like pie. That's cool, Stern Warning. That's cool. I would. Yeah, Jeremy, we had that talk. We could talk more about him too, for sure. Yeah, absolutely, Rose. It is good when people have different opinions on that, and it's not even different. If you think about it, I don't call Crow ever disagreeing. I think it's more like, holy shit, Crow, look at these giant bones I found over here in this well. And Crow's like, wow, look at these giant bones I found in this deep cave. And we're just like, man, I'm busy as fuck over here. Can you just like yell what? I think that's what's truly, I think that's more like that. I could be wrong, but actually I'm not wrong. That's exactly what it's like. And yeah. All right, guys, crush your day. In the words of Mylon, crush that day, man. Crush it. Laugh when the eagle comes. Don't cut out your own spleen so you can spite him. Right? It's a beautiful analogy. I love that analogy. I hope I remember it. Make the apocalypse great again. Guys, I'm just going to say this. Wait a minute. Yeah. I'm just going to say this. Your obedience is prolonging the apocalypse. Ask yourself why. I see your music. Decompressed and unencrypted. It's a sonic bloom, so unzip that uniform and show your coat of many colors. All of us, every one of us are flowers. We are dancing to the beat of the light. So thump it, baby. Thump it. By the way, the festival community died last night. Its people are no longer organic. They are now GMO humans. This is hard for me to swallow considering how many dragons I built on the festival circuit. But it means that we can now turn the land into a living festival where every human is a VIP. If you don't know what I mean, Ticketmaster has now announced a vaccine passport. It will allow ticket purchasers to prove vaccination and get into concerts now. So it shows you where that stuff's going. Babylon never belonged to us. In fact, if you are in denial about what's happening around us, you might think that this police state is actually just like a corona curfew. And I say that because my own home state of North Carolina now is illegal to be outside from 10 p.m. until 5 a.m. And I think people who are in denial about Babylon are going to call that a corona curfew. But everyone else understands it's just the police state. All this means is they have probable cause to search and seizure you between 10 p.m. and 5 a.m. And the only safety you have is inside your own home, unless you have a cell phone that's tracking COVID. Babylon didn't belong to us. Never did. It opened its mouth and said, you can come camp inside. And for thousands of years, it never closed its jaws. Are we truly victims? Or are we simply tenants that set up shop behind the wrong teeth and under the wrong tongue? Holy shit, look at my hair. You guys have been looking at that the whole time. I am so sorry. Oh gosh. Guys, have a beautiful day. I really, really appreciate you. And yeah. James out.